Go.
Hi everybody.
Hey, Mommy Veg. It's Mommy Veg, Sylvia Guerrero.
So we just want to give you a little bit of an update on my first few days of my juice fast. Overall, I'm feeling great, which is good. A lot of energy, and I feel amazing. The first day, I did have a lot of energy, and I felt like extremely energetic, I guess, all day long. I did have about 3.5 of this mason jars.
That's about 112 ounces of juice.
And I actually enjoyed it, having 16 ounces at a time. So I spread it out throughout the day.
So half a jar. Half a jar at a time.
Half a jar at a time, yes.
That's different. That's different from me because I drink a whole jar of juice, and then, you know, depending on what it is, if it's orange juice, I want another jar. So getting a female's perspective, that's good. You know, you take in a lot less in one sitting.
I just feel like I don't like to feel too full at one time, but I don't want to be hungry later. So I figure if I have 16 ounces at a time, I feel good. And then when I start getting hungry again, I have a little bit more. So it kind of worked out for me. And that was the biggest thing. That was probably the reason why I waited so long to do a juice fast. Because I figured, I'm going to starve. I don't think I could do this.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Remember?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I could do this. I'm going to starve. Because I'm used to snacking on fruit, or prior to that, I was just vegan. I would snack on other stuff, you know, all day long.
How long have you been vegan?
Vegan, it's going to be 2 years in June, right? Yes.
Yeah. No, me it was April.
I know, but me and Portia, June.
Oh, okay.
It was after, yeah, during the summer. And towards the end of June. And then raw for the past few, how many months, babe? 5?
Since October.
Yeah.
So October, November, December, January, February, March. Once we complete this month, it'll be 6. So I say 5.5 months.
So I've been eating as pretty clean. You know, nobody's perfect. As clean as possible. I did have the rice, the breads prior to that. And I noticed that I wasn't feeling as good as I should. And that was the reason I decided to go raw.
Do you want to share with them why you decided to go raw?
I had a few things that I felt. In fact, one night I was, you know, doing my checkup, and I kind of felt like a bump in my breast. And it really did worry me. But I didn't want to go to the doctor and for them to give me some bad news. So I actually...
We were eating a lot of edamame at the time.
Potatoes, rice.
And you all know what edamame is. It's soy, soybeans, and soybeans, tofu has been linked to a lot of cancers.
Or just tumors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't know. But the funny thing is that I don't know. I don't know if you guys know Lou Corona, where he says that he actually, you know, prayed to God, or you know, the highest, whoever you believe in, and asked him, please show me the way and guide me to eat better, and you know, and I'll do it. And I'll do it, you know, if it's gonna benefit me. So I was so scared. I did that. I actually did that, and I figured if I need to eat raw, please let me be strong so I can eat raw. So within a week, I don't know, but that thing went away. The bump went away. I didn't feel nothing.
Within a week of eating raw fruits and vegetables.
Right.
Okay.
So I feel better. I was eating mostly raw, actually, the last few months, and just having a dinner, cooked dinner, remember, Ralph, for a while?
We're having a lot of white rice, a lot of white potatoes, and a lot of even organic edamame.
But a lot to me is not that much, because I don't eat that much.
Oh yeah,
I don't eat like Ralph.
You're not like me. Ugh.
I don't eat like raw. So it wasn't even that much, you know, for me. But I was eating that. So anyways, so that was the reason I wanted to be raw. So anyways, so now that I started eating raw, I figured why not take it to the next level, so I started juicing. This is the reason I decided to start juicing. So on my first day I had a lot of energy. The only thing was that I noticed that I did wake up in the middle of the night with hunger pains and a slight headache. But other than that, I felt good. The second day I did have a lot of energy, but I did feel like a little bit of numbness in my lips. I'm not sure why, but it has gone away. So that's good. And the only other thing that was kind of annoying me was my teeth. When I would bite in, they will feel like a stickiness, or how would you describe it, Ralph?
Almost like you need to be chewing on something. You feel like this craving that you're missing, because they say when you eat food, you activate your salivary glands, and your salivary glands begin the digestion process, and it also helps to moisten and clean up the teeth, the gums, the tongue, everything in the mouth. And what the salivary glands do is they send a message to the stomach. They pick up on all the enzymes and the nutrients in which you just put in your mouth, and it sends a message to the stomach that says, okay, let's say for instance you just put some blueberries in your mouth. Well, the salivary glands send a message to the stomach and say, okay, we've got blueberries coming on the way. Only they don't know it's blueberries. They know it as breaking down to what all of its nutrients are. And they tell the stomach, we got this coming on the way. Prepare. Make yourself, put yourself in the ideal situation to digest this kind of food. And that's what saliva does. Saliva also moistens, it cleans the mouth. And if you're not chewing, you get that weird sensation in your mouth, like something's up. What's going on here? Something's different. What's going on? And your mouth feels weird. It feels icky. Your teeth feel weird. Your tongue feels weird. Your lips may even feel a little puckered up, like you had something salty.
So
and that's all, I believe, an issue that comes from detoxing. And it also comes from just the fact that you're no longer chewing food. This is something out of the normal. And the body sort of like pushes back and tells you, hey, what's going on?
But what I did, and it did help, I floss and brush my teeth. So that has helped out. Flossing right after the juice kind of helps too. And then the only other thing, what else? I think that's it. But overall, I've been feeling very good, which is good. Amazed, because I thought I was going to be starving.
Yeah, so that was her.
That was my biggest concern. I didn't want to starve. And I don't feel like I'm starving. I feel like I'm having enough. In fact, yesterday I just had 3, and I was like, no, I'm good. So.
Yeah. Speaking of starving.
Oh yes, the hardest part was the first day. We're so accustomed, used to grabbing stuff all day long and eating. That was the hardest part. Because I was like about to. I wanted to all day long. I had to remind myself, no, I'm gonna juice fast.
Oh yeah.
So that was the hardest part. That was a little hard.
You got to be careful.
You gotta be careful.
Be careful you don't grab things and put it in your mouth accidentally, just like a.
I mean, 40-something years of just grabbing stuff and putting it in my mouth. Hello. Now I'm not.
Yeah.
But overall, I've been feeling good, which is great. And I guess if I could do it, anybody could do it.
I wanted to mention one more time that, just so you guys can know, that Sylvia is not doing this to lose weight. She's already she was already 121 pounds
0.8 now.
on day one.
120 right now.
So she lost 1.5 pounds, almost 2 pounds, in 4 days. But that was not her intention.
Not at all.
What excited her about doing a juice fast was me. When I was on my juice fast, I talked a lot about the powerful cleansing effect and detoxing effect, and how good you feel when you can go on an empty digestive tract, empty out your colon, empty out your your food tube, and just feel like clean on another level, and really allow your body to start cleansing and healing itself and detoxing on a new level now that it's no longer gunked up by waste material.
Here?
No, that's good. Yeah, Portia, come on.
Portia, hold it.
I think I'm pretty much done. I think I pretty much said what I was gonna say.
I don't know.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm done.
Detox.
That was it.
Whatever. You always have more to talk.
No. Just cleansing, detoxing, getting toxins out of the body. Once that 30-foot food tube, 30 feet is long. That's why we're not meant to be eating meat. True carnivores have a very short food tube, so the meat goes in and out quick. Humans have a 30-foot long food tube, a small intestine, then a large intestine. You know, it takes too long for meat to travel through the digestive tract. They say it takes anywhere between 3 days, 3 days for meat to be digested. And in that time, it's sitting in your colon, in your digestive system, rotting and putrefying, attracting parasites, attracting diseases. Just like, imagine something rotting inside of your body for 3 days. That's why you want to eat the fresh fruits and vegetables that have a very short bowel transit time. Go through fast. So that's what the juice fast is about. It's about cleaning out that 30-foot long food tube and allowing your body the chance to heal and cleanse itself on another level. And that's what she got excited about when I was on my juice fast. Yeah, I think that's it.
Overall, just detoxing and, you know, taking my health to the next level. So that's pretty much what I want to benefit out of this juice fast. And I'm not sure how long I'll continue doing it, but it is my first time around, so I'm not a pro like Rao. So we'll see. We'll keep you guys posted.
Well, she's doing really good for her first time on a juice fast. She hasn't, I'm not going to say she hasn't had any detox symptoms, because she did mention that she had a little bit of a headache that first night, and she had some stomach. She woke up in the middle of the night like hungry. And she was thinking maybe she should make herself a juice.
I was too lazy.
But she was too late. Nah,
And it kind of went away, so I fell asleep. So I didn't bother with it.
But I did want to mention that the reason why she's had such little detox symptoms is because for 5.5 months she's been eating a raw fruits diet, raw water-rich, juicy fruits and tender leafy greens, and some raw nuts and seeds. And that's been her diet for the last 5.5 months, since October. It's almost April in about a week. So that's one of the things that's really helped her along this juice fast, because you're going from, you know, juicy fruits to watery juices. I mean, it's not much of a transition. If she was going to go from McDonald's, hamburgers, hot dogs, do they sell hot dogs at McDonald's? Yeah, I think they do.
No. Whatever.
If she were going to go from a diet of that, pizza, carne asada, you know,
I think you will feel
pierna de pollo, tamales, menudo, stuff like that, then you would feel a lot more detox. but she's, you know, going from a relatively very clean,
Clean.
no cooked foods diet to a juice fast, and that's helped her out
A lot.
a lot.
And I'm always kind of like, I try to keep things pretty safe. So that's probably the way, reason I've gone from vegan to eating healthier to going into a juice fast.
Yeah.
So there's people like Ralph that like to do it all, just go at it. And there's other people like me, that want to take it slow. So it's really whatever you prefer and whatever makes you happier and whatever's going to keep you in the right path.
The reason why I
Thing.
always say to just jump in and do it is
I
because
know.
I see so many people procrastinate.
I know.
And they get ready to get ready, and oh, well, I haven't got
And
my
we
juicer
never do
yet.
it, I know.
I haven't got my juicer yet, and I want to start eating some fruits first, and then before you know it, they never do it, and then they fall off, and they're back
I know.
eating McDonald's.
I know.
And I tell people all the time, when I first started, I didn't have a juicer. You see this?
The blender.
Do you see this expensive KitchenAid blender? Turn on the light back there so they can see the blender. See that expensive KitchenAid blender? Oh, right there? That's a $600 blender right there. That's a 3.5 horsepower.
But we have
It's
that.
way more powerful than the Vitamix. I got that last year. But see this Oster blender back there? See that? That is what I started my juice fasting on. For a month, I did smoothies in that.
That's how committed he was, which
Yeah.
is awesome.
And I went through those detox phases. I had the headaches, I had the flu-like symptoms, I had the achiness, I had the nausea. Every time I would go 4 days and break the fast, and then have some hamburgers and onion rings and zucchini and French fry and chili cheese fries. And then I'd go back on a juice fast, and I would always feel those detox symptoms again. But you know what? I didn't procrastinate. I always jumped back into doing a juice fast. And I think, to me, that's the best way to overcome your fears and overcome procrastination. Is to just do it. But if you can do like Sylvia and go, a year and a half being vegan, and then half a year eating raw fruits and vegetables, yeah, that's all good too.
And even as a vegan, I didn't have that much junk either. Remember?
Yeah.
It's not like a vegan that has, the soy burgers every weekend. No, it was pretty much plant-based.
Yeah, rice and beans.
Yeah, plant-based, vegan, so pretty simple. But
Mexican style. Rice and
Yeah.
beans, salsa, guacamole.
there you go.
Vegan.
If I had burritos every day, that would be great. But no, I didn't because of the tortilla. I wouldn't even do that.
People would always ask me, "Oh, do you eat tofu burgers?" And we were like, you know
We
what?
haven't even bought it.
We've never ever bought tofu.
That we actually cooked it at home. We never bought it.
No.
We've gone to Chipotle,
I got the sofritas. That's tofu.
which is delicious.
Oh, that's Angela.
That's Angela.
Okay,
So
let's end this video.
anyways, thank you. Bye. We'll keep you updated. Bye bye.